Let me show you something insane. This is my locality now. This is it. This is what we have dreamt of for so long. I just cannot believe that this is in my locality. Assalamu alaikum everyone, I'm your host GoPro Bro and this is the Real Creative Corner. Welcome to vlog number 9 of the season where everything seems just about fine. You can feel it in my voice how pumped I am to be shooting at this place. This is the kind of place that I have always dreamt of playing in, living around, and today being at. And this gives me immense happiness and a lot of pleasure to say that this facility is almost up and running in our locality. This is the futsal court rather, that I am currently standing in, but the cricket nets will soon be established at that place. And this makes me really excited to look forward to something in the near future as well as the far future. I can totally say that the future is going to be changed by this place. It is going to be changed for the better, and these things makes me immensely happy on the inside. And right now I know it makes me look happy on the outside as well. And this has been the thing that I have waited for years and years, and to have such a facility on a cycle's distance from your home is just a dream come true. At a personal level, I can imagine the kind of frames that I will get here, the kind of happiness that I will be able to foster through this place for both myself and my people. And the future just looks really bright, just like the sun behind me or the grass under me. Everything will look bright in the future, and in my country everything looks glim, everything looks dark. This is a real sign of light, real sign of hope, and this is how societies change. And I think the change has started today. It started a few months back, but it is visible today. So I am really pumped for this place, and I am also pumped for the Pakistan cricket team that has been handed a lifeline of a lifetime from England. Brooks boys have handed Pakistan's Pals a great chance to enter the semi-finals, and now it is in our own hands whether we take the chance or not. That chance is a bit out of reach, but by putting in the right kind and right amount of effort, it is still possible. There was a moment in the game yesterday where the game seemed lost, and Jax and Rehan pulled off a blinder in the second and third last over and handed Pakistan the key to the door of semi-final in their own hands. Now the ball is back in the court of Pakistan, and we are really glad to have one other alive day in the World Cup. Otherwise, all the doors would have been closed and all the tickets would have been finalized back home. But we live for another day, and again, that also is a reason of my own happiness. The kind of match that was played yesterday, and the context of that match, especially as a Pakistan cricket fan, it is just beyond amazing. And I would like to talk also about the tactical side of the thing. No doubt it was an amazing innings by Will Jacks and Rehan Ahmed, but I think that Mitchell Santner also got the over wrong. The third last over must have been bowled by the captain himself. Although I understand the penultimate overs are the ultimate overs, but in that scenario it was more important to push the run rate so far up above that Phillips had more to defend. but Santner took the gamble with Phillips and stayed on the back foot himself. Although as a leader he must have attacked and trusted himself with the 18th over. He did not. Just because of the reason Santner is a proper bowler and Phillips is an all-rounder, I by no means am suggesting that Phillips could not have done better. He could have, but as a captain, the onus of the game lied with him, and he had to be the one taking the step. Had he gone for the runs that Phillips got, it would have been perfectly fine, because it would have been a logical move from a tactical point of view. He might have gone for even if he would have gone for 10, the run rate would have been too much for the last 2 overs. But when the third last over went for runs, and there was some brilliant shots in that chase by Rehan and Will, starting from the Phillips over in the 18th over. The first shot that Rehan played to Phillips was an absolutely brilliant one. The length had been dragged back by the Phillips, and it was not that bad a ball. He just almost flat batted it brilliantly well over the mid-on. That was a cracking shot. The sound that it made was unbelievably good. And then Jack's the power shot that he hit over the mid-wicket, the 80-meter boundary, the longest one in the T20 World Cup, he toppled that by the barest of margins, as Ian Smith would call it. And that was also a brilliant shot. And then Phillips was under pressure. His 2 good balls had been hit for 6s, and then he bowled a low full toss that Jacks on the peak of his powers nailed down the ground for 4. And then by the last ball, Phillips had lost the battle against England, and perhaps that was the ball where New Zealand lost the match as well. Not technically, they technically lost it in the next over. And that last ball was a drag down, and Jacks almost bottom edged it to the boundary. That was still a very powerful shot. And then the Santner over. The Santner over was basically the one where the game was almost gone from the grasp of Kiwis, and that showed on the face of Santner. Again, the first ball, there was again a tactical error by Santner. He had the point up. If he were to bowl a loopy delivery to Rehan, and they must have known that Rehan can play the reverse, they should have had the point back so that it was not a free boundary. And Rehan waited on that delivery and played it brilliantly well, up and above point in third man. Then they maximized the over with doubles, very good doubles, and the frustration kept on showing on Santner's face. He was tactically losing the game, but here he was technically losing it as well on his own bowling. And then the last ball, Rehan, the 6 he hit over mid-off. Again, it was a slower delivery, and Santner dragged it back by the use of all his experience, but Rehan, on the basis of all his skills, pushed it over mid-off. That was another brilliant 6. The game was gone, and that meant Pakistan, that had almost both feet out of the World Cup, had a chance to get one back. They today have the chance to have the second one back as well. It is a tough task, a chase in 13 hours around, or approximately 65 runs victory margin needed to qualify. But still there is hope. Pakistan team lives for another day, and that is why we have always been in the bigger tournaments. Not that we should be that way, but we have been that way. And this thing makes me believe, just like this place makes me believe in the future. Today is the day to believe, and that basically brings us to the end of this sea log that can be called a crick log. Thank you. Wish this place was always ours. This is the absolute dream since years. Oh my word, I have waited 29 years for this day. Unbelievable. GoPro, stop recording.